Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. Let me introduce you your host, Lipstickpaddy. But before he comes on, I got a text message from Lipstick saying, hey, there's a new vampire game on Kickstarter, and ooh, it's got my blood boiling. So please, Lipstick, tell me all about it. Well, Vampire the Masquerade Rivals. This is the third game in this franchise this year on Kickstarter for a tabletop game. It's very exciting. It's the latest rulebook of the World of Darkness, meaning it's in a modern setting. So it has modern technology like cell phones and guns and crime in modern cities and stuff like this. It was actually one of my picks of Gen Con this year. It was a pretty damp, disappointing Gen Con last week, but at least Renegade had a playthrough of this on their YouTube channel, which you can check out more. But similar to Gen Con last year, they brought out Terror Below, and it had a short campaign similar to this one, and it really brought out some Kickstarter exclusives that were hard to get retail. So is this going to do the similar thing? Well, certainly the campaign has started on stretch goals, but decided just unlock it all for you, which is fantastic. And if you come down, the art is really, really good. Not seeing any of the modern art, like to really push it into the modern age. You know, where's the cell phone, where's the modern weaponry, where's the city, bit of graffiti, could be 1980. We're only looking at 4 pictures here. Anyway, you'll see it as we go down. The art is really cool. Now, $40 is the pledge, but you know, you might see this cheaper at retail, like we saw with Terror Below. That's something to think about, and we're really here for something that, you know, you're not going to get at retail. So let's see what they're offering. I do love the art cover. I do love this with the blood trickling down. Looks really good, and lots of color and vibrancy across the decks. Looks very, very good. These are you know, the Haven cards where the vamps are staying, so it's like your home base, and we're seeing a bit more modern architecture in here, and all that as it plays out. It's looking absolutely fantastic. I like the back of the cards as well, because Haven, look at the design of the back of the Haven card and the Agenda card and the Rivals card. There's some real work gone into these, and if you look at my last video on Kickstarter where I looked at the Massive Darkness 2nd edition, the backs of their cards were just terrible. I did not like them at all. So yeah, which city are you in? Well, here you go. San Francisco is where you're in. Each tabletop game this year has been in a different city, and it'd be nice if they unveil some kind of something from the other games, from the other cities. That would be nice to bring into this game, so they are aware of all the others. The first Vampire the Masquerade chapters that had a crossover with the video game with Mr. Damp, and it would be nice if these also got a crossover, because they're all in the same timeline. They're all happening at the same time. What you're doing here in San Francisco, the chapters, what's happening up in Canada, in Montreal, that is happening at the same time as this, so why not have them all having a little bit of crossover? That would be great to have it. But loads and loads of cards. The art is fun across them all. You get like good examples on the Kickstarter, if not more. The tokens here certainly have a grade to them, so that's going to be your first port of call if you want the Kickstarter addition to this, because this is just card, and it's nice if this becomes a better quality. We'll see when we go down here. But they have got this massive pledge level of $100, and it's partly because of all the neoprene mats they're throwing in here. I do like the upgraded plastic tokens. These are looking nice, like poker chips. They're looking like something I would want to get. The main play mat sounds okay, yes, but giving each player a playmat for their coterie is that's what's bringing the cost up, because these are $20 each. They really are. So that's 5 playmats there. That's already $100 is what they're saying, but it's super luxury. You know, you're playing 4-player, everybody gets a mat, and then the center mat in the middle of the table is going to look really good. And it would have been nice to have seen this on the table with all these out. Would have looked really cool. Yeah, you know, you're getting clan bags in this pledge as well, completely unlocked. And beautiful deck sleeves with the art on the back. So really, really good. So you can really pimp out your decks. Beautiful play mats for each person. They've got their own exclusive mat. And the one thing I'll say about these mats though, like let's say you come to the table and you know, you can see here that the blue goes with the blue here. The rose is red, yes, but this one, which is kind of red here, is orange here, and this one that's green, it's yellow here. So they're not matching that much, are they? That's just something to note. Oh, this is subject to change anyway. But yeah, the playthroughs is your best, you know, obviously to see how the game plays, but it does look really fun, and I would be all over this because I love this IP, and I'm really interested in this card game where you can, you know, maybe there's going to be a Kickstarter in a year's time where they bring out some more of the clans. This sounds a very good thing for me indeed. But the problem with Renegade is that they are limiting the shipping destination. Mexico's not in here, and it's unbelievable because this is an illness of retail-itis. If you're coming into the world of Kickstarter, you need this to explode to all countries. Ships only to certain countries. That's not good enough. And you'll see here it's coming December 2020, so it literally is coming soon. Yeah, I love how it plays like the RPG. This is kind of animating around. Really captures the feel of the World of Darkness, which is what you want the theme to come out, of course. And I'm guessing you're going to be disappointed if your favourite clan is not here. That's going to be a definite thing. And you're just going to have to wait. You know, it's like Vampire Chapters that kickstarted. It was the first World of Darkness one earlier this year. It had 8 clans, and people were still complaining that their favourite clan was not in it. So unless you put them all in, people are going to complain anyway. But 4 is very weak. T, but as it's expandable, you know, it'll be coming soon. And you can see that the decks are all have their own colour theme with the clans. It's looking much, much fantastic, isn't it? Oh, yes. So the 100 pledge looks phenomenal to me, and it's just the shipping which lets it down, because not coming to Mexico. I have messaged them to complain. I don't just say this in my videos, I actively campaign to get more countries in here. I mean, come on peeps, it's 2020! And certainly it's one I want to back. I do want to back it, but if I have to get it at retail, I hope that they have some of this available. But again, it was difficult to pick up this stuff with their last Kickstarter on, you know, the Terror Below. Alright. Got lots of videos anyway to watch, it's good. They're doing organised play events, and so it is supposed to be competitive. Nice big team working on it, considering it's a card game, and if we come down here, there is a nice... We'll come down here in just a second, but look at the size of the cost of the shipping when you go for the big pledge on the rest of Asia. It just jumps up a huge amount. It really does. And come on, Mexico should be around the Canadian price with the USMCA, so I don't understand this. Now here we go, the timeline, and this is very interesting and much needed now in today's Kickstarter, with a few Kickstarter companies taking the biscuit when it comes to the pledge managers opening and charging you as soon as it ends, basically. And no, we should have a pledge manager, and we should have time to decide what we want in our pledge, etc. This Kickstarter is offering $1 pledges. You can certainly go in and put your $1 here, no problemo. And it says here the pledge manager will close September 17, so you at least get 4 weeks from your pledge here, which is good. Now they have stressed that the game is not printed yet, so anything that you discuss, like for example the bag colours not going with the playmats, that is all subject to change, and it's all for the good of the game. So if you are watching playthroughs and you notice anything that you think is odd, please mention it to the team. We've got over almost 500 comments. It's bubbling here. Everybody wants this game to be great because we love the IP, we love the vampire setting, and it's great that we're getting served with such richness of games from the World of Darkness in the Kickstarter industry. So board games are on fire at the minute, or tabletop games, I'll push it to that. And it's coming December, so potentially this is a Christmas game, and what better game? I mean, it's something like 15 minutes per player, so 4 player, there's an hour, so it's a potentially good filler. And oh man, imagine doing this as a filler before you play Vampire Chapters, which is not coming out for another 1.5 years or something like that, but it just sounds phenomenal. Oh, well, there you go, guys. I love it. I love this game, and I really want to back it, but shipping to Mexico, what can I say? San Diego, come on, you're just over the border from me. You're literally 500 miles away. Yeah, it's about 500 miles to San Diego from here. If you think that's bad, no, it's 500 kilometers, I think. I work in kilometers, sorry, I'm from Europe. Something like that, 400 miles. Well, from the top of my state in Mexico to the south of the state is like 400 kilometers. So, you know, when you get to Mexico, the land here is big, 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 big. Anyway, San Diego, you're not shipping to Mexico, it's just over the border. What is going on here? Fix it. Oh my God, I'm going crazy here. Anyway, it's looking fantastic. I would definitely be backing it, and I think it looks fabulous. I'm here just to tell you how great it is, and another great Vampire the Masquerade game on Kickstarter. Are we getting a 4th one late? Are we? Are we going to get a 4th one later this year? I don't know. But what we've got so far, it's looking phenomenal. And Renegade, you've pulled one out of the park here, and I'm all over it. I can't wait to get it. And if I have to get it in retail, please make that Kickstarter, the mats and the upgraded tokens and stuff, and something on your shop. Or something like that where we can get hold of it here. Oh dear. Well, on that bombshell, thank you for watching, and you've been listening to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.